All right, guys, what's going on? I'm going to do a quick video for you guys out there in the community. So this is a mil spec buttstock. Many of you guys have seen these on a lot of your sport rifles. The problem that you run into with this type of buttstock is there's no QD mount on these. Now, there's a number of different ways how you can get a QD mount onto this. I'm going to show you the one that I came up with for this system. Now, I already had ordered a few of these off of Amazon, and you can get these little QD mount adapters. And let me show you guys what those look like. So it basically looks like this, okay? Now, the problem is they'll all come with these little T-nuts that you guys see here. So the T-nut is not going to work because well, it could technically work, but the issue you're going to run into is that the screw that comes with it is too short to go all the way through and be able to lock it down on the other side. So you're definitely going to need a much longer screw. I think these are M4 screws. Let's check here. These are, yes, these are M4 screws. Okay, so you guys see it's an M4 .70 times 20. That's the size of the screw right here. But this is a Phillips head. But you can get them in, whatever type of connector you want to use. And all of these are basically going to do the same thing. So let me pop one out here so I can show you guys how I'm using this. So yes, of course, you could use the T-bolt nut like this. As you guys see, this will screw in there, no problem. It's the same size screw. So you could technically use your T-bolt if that's what you wanted to do. And for those who are, that are like me, why is this silver? Because that's the way it came. So if you don't like it, throw a little paint on it. It's going to be all right. But in comparison, I want you guys to see there's a difference, a huge difference in the size of these two screws, okay? So that's what we're working with. Our objective is to have a screw that's long enough to go all the way through. So here is our adapter. So we're going to drop one screw on this side, and we need a second one. So let me get one more screw out. Now I have two buttstocks that are almost identical, and I'm going to do the same thing on both buttstocks. So here's our second screw, just like that. And then we should be able to just feed this through like so. So this is pretty much what it's going to look like once it's locked down, okay? Now, like I said, you could use those T-bolts if you wanted to on the back of these. Now, I also have a different type of bolt. Let me show you guys that as well, if I can get it out of the box here. I think these came off of like some wings for one of my EDC holsters, but it did have these little washers, and I like that. So that's what I'm going to use for this one. Now, all of these different parts, guys, I'll try to put together some type of parts list so you guys will be able to easily find these things on Amazon. So let's just go ahead and drop that other second screw in there. All right, so now we have our second screw. Now, of course, you're going to place that however you want to. I just want it to be more aesthetic, so it's just going to kind of block the hole altogether. And then I'm just going to hold these down with my fingers. I'm going to flip over, and I have one of the screws right here. And I'm just going to take this, and I'm just going to kind of just, thread it on hand tight. And I need to get a second one like this as well. Now, what's cool about this one, this also has a flat head, so that makes it really easy, to connect this that way. So let me grab the second one. Okay, so here is, again, those little end screws. See if I can get those in focus for you guys so you can see what those look like. And then here are the little washers. Again, I'm just going to take this one. I'm just going to put the washer on this side like so, push it through. And this is going to, snug tight, once you get everything connected. So then I'm just going to take our second screw right here, and I'm going to start this one as well. It doesn't have to be perfect on there. I mean, of course, you don't want to over thread it, but you guys get the idea, right? So now you have this on this side. Just line that up about where you want it to be. And then you have your screws. So you got Phillips on one side and flathead on the other side. So if you did need to use a screwdriver or something, to cinch these up, you could do that. But, okay, guys, so some are going to think this is overkill, but I did put the little T-nuts on here. I need to adjust this one right here so this one is straight. And then what I'm going to try to do is also put those end caps on so it'll look nice. All right, so this is the only one that's still loose. So I'm going to go ahead and try to tighten this one down here real quick. Let me grab my screwdriver here. All right, so that's pretty tight. As you guys can see, now this is very, very well secured. There's no way that's going to come off. And then what I could do, I don't know how well this is going to work, But if you don't like seeing that metal, or which I don't, so I'm just going to go ahead and try to see if I can also screw on these little end caps here, just so it'll just kind of hide some of that on this other side, since I have two of those. Now, I know that a lot of you guys are not going to have all of these different components that I have here, because these are coming from two different things, but I'm just showing you how I'm Frankenstein fixing this stock, butt stock, to add this QD mount. Now, like I said, you can find these QD mounts all over Amazon and a bunch of other places. There we go. Okay, guys, so here's my QD right here. And now this should just lock in place like that. That's pretty solid. I do see I need to tighten this down on this side a little bit more, just so that I know that these are not, for the most part, you know, this is what you're going to get from it. So hopefully this video has been helpful to somebody who's looking to add a QD connector to one of their older gun stocks. All right, guys, it's Ron with Ron Knows Tech. I'll catch you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace. I'm out.